Here is what is called the front end of the website. It consists of South Sea Inks, the logo, navigation, some code which displays this, a section which displays home repairs, collection, delivery, areas covered, a section which displays testimonials. This is specially coded. A section which displays opening times, a map, and then we've got the bottom navigation plus the background. This is also a front end, but it's a different page on the front end. The front end is a display of the website, the appearance. Here is the back end. In order to get to the back end, we'd have to type in WP admin into the address or the URL, website address, and then enter a username and password, but I've already done that already. You can't see that. So notice on the home page here we have home repairs, collection and redelivery, areas covered. So go into the back end, and it consists of posts, pages, and plugins. Here's a page, like for instance the home page. It has home repairs, collections and deliveries, areas covered, like we've seen on the home page. Here is a post. It has opening times. This is a sample post, not the actual post which contains the opening times. The opening times is contained in something called a plugin called widget blocks. It says here opening times, and this is where the opening times actually are. Edit. So I've got opening times 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. In WordPress you can enter information directly either as code or visually. Here we have, this is the old-fashioned version of WordPress, where you have the formatting at the top. It says heading 3, it's what it is, it's a heading. Here's a paragraph, heading, paragraph. So you can see different sections have different formatting information, and this has probably got a bold as well. But moving on, we're not going to talk too much about that. We can also enter it code-wise, H3, which means heading 3, and some other code plus some simple text here for the paragraphs. Here is another plugin, it's called WordPress Testimonials, and it contains testimonials on the front page, like we've seen Tim O'Gorman, we've got all these names, Tim O'Gorman, Nathan Gollins. So here's the testimonials, says Tim O'Gorman, Nathan Gollins, and the others that are on the actual testimonials page. It stops when you put your cursor over it. And here we have the opening times, and you can see that instead of that being all on one page section, it's actually put together from a variety of different sections in order to make a single page. So here's one page containing the page information, and then we have the testimonial containing the testimonial information, and then we have the widget blocks here with the opening times containing the opening times information, all put on one page, which is this page. We also have the map on the widget blocks. We also have the map here. You can't actually see this very clearly until I do that. So there's the map in the widget blocks. I use widget blocks because they're a special type of post which just has more features that makes it easier to put together on a single page. So that was the old way of doing WordPress, having different sections which you pull together and put on a single page. So you take things from, say, testimonials, widget blocks, and put them on a single page together. The modern way, I can only demonstrate this by removing this classic editor. Okay. The modern way of putting a page together is like this. We go to the home page. We can see at the bottom of the home page we have something called blocks. If you click on add a block, you can add media and text. You can add a media and text block. What this media and text block does is it allows you to add media on one section, like an image, like it could be an image. Sorry, I've sort of lost that. It could be an image, it could be a video, it could be a variety of different things. So here we have, it's just letting me upload an image here. So for no good reason, I'm going to add South Sea Inks here. And then on the right hand side, as it says here, so we've got the media on the left and the writing on the right. We have, this is right text. I'm going to show you what this would look like in the previous version of WordPress, but before that I'll demonstrate what this looks like on the front page. So we have, this is some right text. We saw in the back end this looks something similar to this, as in we had the image on the right, the text in big writing, image on the left, the text in big writing on the right. This is some right text. So we can see that here, the image on the left, the text in big writing on the right. If we go back to the classic appearance of WordPress, which can be shown here by activating something called a classic editor, we can see the image is a bit smaller and the writing on the right is smaller. You can't see that the writing is actually going to be on the right or the side of the image. And in order to create that block, you would either have to put it in from different pages, or you would have to from different posts or plugins, or you'd have to code it. This is what the code would look like. Media block. What you'd have here is the code for the media block and media text. Sorry, the media block and the media text is here. It's very complicated and you can't really follow it, except to see maybe that here you've got the South Sea Inks logo, as I've got on the page, and there you've got it again, South Sea Inks logo, and then you've got the text saying this is some text to the right. In order to get it to look like this on the front page as it does here, you'd have to put that coding in to this page. Here, and or something similar, or something a bit different, but you'd have to code it so that it looked like that. Whereas in the modern way, you would go to, you'd add a block like I'm going to show you again. Deactivate the classic editor, it takes you back to the modern way of doing it. You'd have the block here, which lets you add the text and swap it around, and you can even change the alignment of the text so that the writing appears on the left and the media on the right. And change all sorts of things with it. First time I've used this block, so have to excuse me. See what that does. No. But basically what I'm trying to get at is, instead of having to code that block, you would insert it from this blocks library, and do something like this. Yeah, so here we have the media on the right and the block on the left. So we'd have to insert from the blocks library, and it would look visually similar so to what you have on the front page, instead of coding it and it looks abstractly similar or only in the coder's imagination to what you have on the front page. So this is what I wanted to show you in this video, the old way versus the new way. The summary is that the old way consists of putting different blocks in, different things like like a testimonial from the testimonial block, a widget from the widget blocks, or opening time from the widget blocks, and a map from a different section, and putting it all together into one page. Whereas the new page, you can code different, you can put in different sections. Like here we have a picture and some writing, and some writing and a picture. You can put it in different sections, and it depends on the imagination of the developer as to what sections you can put on the front page. They're configurable by point and click operations, instead of it being purely done by code and moving them about. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. Thanks for listening. Bye.